I have seen Wonka.
And I have seen Godzilla Minus One.
Which one should we watch? Let's find out.
Movies that either of us have not seen.
Yeah,
And then,
so Wonka was like a warm hug. It just, it's like a musical and yeah, all very goody feeling. Even the villains are like just plain, act performing as villains. It's like a theater play. They're performing as a villain and them, and there's some quick social commentary also, but it's all about going against that, being hopeful, and it's all magical. And Timothée Chalamet, he has this aura to him. You all feel good, and good things keep happening to the wrong people who are not. I have seen Wonka.
and I have seen Godzilla Minus One.
Which one should we watch? Let's find out. Guys, with chocolate, and it's smartly done. The music is so good, and at the end, it makes you emotional also. So it's like the whole arc is so every like there's an arc for the character. There's so much goodiness. You just so you feel happy watching it. It makes you smile. It makes you laugh. It makes you emotional also. So I think a perfect Christmas or a holiday film, and it released early here, so hope now in America when it releases, I think it will do really well.
Yeah, I think it's releasing this Friday. So okay, so Godzilla, on the other hand, it's exactly opposite of a war mug. So it's essentially Godzilla Minus One. It's a Japanese Godzilla film set. It's not connected to any. There have been many Godzilla films in Japan before this. They've been making Godzilla films since 1954. So there are I think 1920 something Godzilla films, and I think barely one or two of them are actual direct sequels. Most of them are just standalone. The filmmakers make their own version of Godzilla in each film. Just the rough, I guess, character design of how Godzilla looks remains same. So yeah, this one is Godzilla Minus One. It is set right at the end of World War II, and so it is essentially a war film, and I think it is a very good war film at that. There are moments where it actually feels like an Indian war film, like the kind of films that we have over here with all the moments where you're cheering for the army and to get your blood rushed for what the army is doing and things like that. So that those kind of moments are there in this film also. And Godzilla is not unlike the American movies that they are making. He's not the Godzilla is not a hero, or it's not something that is good for humanity. It is essentially used as a metaphor for the nuclear bomb, or more than nuclear bomb. I think the sort of human what should I say, the human hunger to achieve nuclear power and use it for destruction, like that kind. And so Godzilla appears in the film essentially at moments where that thing is needed, like that force of evil, unstoppable force of evil is needed, and how these soldiers and everyone sort of work together to fight against it. So it's a very good war film. Yeah.
Why Godzilla Minus One? Like why title like that?
I think like I said before, all Godzilla films they came the first Godzilla film was made in 1954, which was I think 9 years after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki incident. So it was essentially it was just they had the entire Japanese population had just experienced this big disaster, this big trauma, and it was that trauma that they just put onto screen in the form of this monster and all that. So this film is that was, if that's the first film, this is minus one. This is before that. This is even before that. This is right when World War II ended, right at that moment.
Okay.
The film also shows how life was, and I guess
it's a period
in a
film.
few cities. Yeah, it's a period film. It is set at that moment.
Okay.
So,
when I learned about what Godzilla actually means, the metaphor behind it is oh my god, that's great way of conceptualizing a real life trauma and event, and making it into metamorphosis of it into a creature that represents it. It's that's art.
Exactly. Yeah.
So guys, those are our thoughts. Without getting into spoilers, you can pick your film. What do you think? Will be all let us in the comments below. Check out this video next on screen, and we'll see you next time. Keep me out.